4.5 millennia ago, an engineering feat took place in the Egyptian desert that continues to defy modern comprehension. These structures have survived scorching summers, torrential rains, and 4,500 years of extreme weathering. To understand the physical scale of this task, look at this chart. Today's tallest structure, the Burj Khalifa, weighs roughly 500,000 tons. The Great Pyramid of Giza weighs an estimated 6 million tons. All of that mass was organized and stacked without a single bulldozer, modern crane, or even a basic wheeled cart. Because the ancient Egyptians left behind no blueprints or step-by-step records, we inherited a massive historical blank spot regarding the specifics of the construction. Human nature often seeks to fill a lack of data with speculation. In 1998, politician Ben Carson suggested a personal theory that the pyramids were built to store grain. Others fill the data gap with even wilder ideas, claiming the monuments were ancient electrical power plants, or that the builders required extraterrestrial intervention. We tend to reach for the supernatural when the evidence is thin. However, by looking at the physical record, we can find a story of engineering that is grounded in reality. The workforce responsible for the Giza Plateau was a highly organized sector of Egyptian society, far removed from the Hollywood image of brutalized labor. The labor force was comprised of 20,000 to 30,000 highly skilled, well-fed citizens. During the seasons when the Nile flooded and farming paused, agricultural workers would rotate in, supporting a unified national project. To extract massive blocks of granite from the earth, they used simple tools and natural forces. Workers would drive wooden wedges into cracks in the rock. By soaking those wedges in water, the wood would swell and expand with enough force to cleanly break the stone. Getting the rock out of the ground is one thing. Dragging stones that weigh up to 80 tons across the desert without wheels presents a massive logistical hurdle. A 2014 physics study revealed the exact method they used. Workers loaded the massive blocks onto wooden sledges, while someone walking ahead of the ropes poured water directly onto the sand. By wetting the sand to a strict ratio of 2 to 5% water, capillary bridges form between the grains. This reduces ground friction and stops the sand from piling up in front of the sledge, cutting the required pulling force in half. The Egyptians mastered the friction of the desert by manipulating the physical properties of the sand. Once the massive stones arrived at Giza, the workers still had to lift them upward to a final height of 147 meters. This diagram illustrates a leading theory for vertical transport. Workers constructed long, straight wooden ramps and drove heavy pillars into the sides of the incline. By wrapping ropes around these posts, teams could safely drag the blocks upward. As the structure grew taller, the incline naturally became steeper. To ensure the slope angle remained manageable for the pulling teams, the ramp had to be continually lengthened outward. The physical lifting is incredible, but the layout is nearly perfect. The base of the Great Pyramid aligns with north, south, east, and west with an error of just 1/15 of a degree. Without a modern compass, researchers believe the Egyptians achieved this by tracking the autumn equinox. On the day the Earth's tilt equalizes day and night, a stick placed in the sand casts a shadow in a straight line from east to west. Even with these mechanics understood, the timeline and the chemistry remain difficult to reconcile. To finish in 20 years, a stone had to be set every 3 minutes, year-round. Furthermore, while we have the chemical signature of the mortar used in the upper layers, the exact process used to create it has yet to be replicated. While the broad physical mechanics are becoming clearer, the logistical precision and chemical engineering of the Old Kingdom represent a level of sophistication that still challenges modern researchers. These gaps in the record provide the foundation for many alternative theories, such as the Orion correlation theory. This theory claims that the ancient architects deliberately designed the placement of the 3 main pyramids to mirror the 3 stars of Orion's belt. But when astronomers tested this in 1999, they found a flaw. Stars shift over time, meaning the constellations did not sit in the same alignment 4,500 years ago as they do today. These theories persist because the human brain is wired to find patterns, especially in the absence of absolute proof. Reaching for shortcuts when faced with a lack of data, whether it's ancient magic or alien intervention, undermines the entire process of scientific thinking. When you look past the speculation, you realize the Great Pyramid is a monument to mass human cooperation, grueling physical labor, and ingenuity. True scientific bravery means accepting the boundary of our knowledge. It means leaving the unanswered questions open so that future generations have the space